on the ball, and so they hit a couple doing that. But it was really just the defensive rebounding. They had 14 points on offensive rebounds in the first half.
Was there anything specific with Zach's shot that you worked on this offseason with him to get him to this level?
It was just being consistent, just making sure his feet were ready and he was shot ready. That's really the main thing, and then just repetition. Zach shot a high percentage at High Point, and I wouldn't say a high. He shot a decent percentage, but he made a lot, and so it's something that we knew that he could do. It's just about repping it out and making at this level. Your shot preparation has to be different than what it was at his previous place. And it's something that he really wanted to work on after the season. He put a lot of time in the summer.
Is 21 assists on 33 makes the kind of ratio you're looking for?
Well, yeah. I mean, I thought we did a great job of sharing the ball. The ball had energy. I thought that's why we made shots in the second half.
Jeff, as a freshman, how do you think Biba did as far as staying in the flow of the offense, even when he was feeling it?
Yeah, I thought he was outstanding. I mean, it was interesting to hear some of his answers. Biba's been confident since I saw him, since the first time I saw him. He's a really, really confident kid. And the confidence comes, I think, because of the work. He's a gym rat. He's one of the most low maintenance guys that I've coached. He's an unbelievable teammate. And he's a sponge. Like, he wants to learn. He wants to be really good. And he puts the time in. I got here a little early for our shoot around today, and he was shooting with Milan before shoot around. And we were really trying to work with him on his shot preparation. It's different. When you go up levels, man, it's different, and trying to get more force for him to have his feet ready and ready to shoot and jumping straight up and down. I got on him. The last three he missed in the corner. You know, Biba has a tendency at times, he doesn't shoot the same shot every time. And I get it. The last one I got it because he was feeling good, and it was kind of like where you just let it go and you think it's good. But just the shot preparation and the mechanics, just having that become really, really consistent.
Other than the shooting, how much better has Zach gotten kind of in his all-around game since last year?
Yeah, well, he's gotten a lot better. Number one, he has experience at this level now. He knows what's required. He understands how to work. But one of the big things, man, if you can shoot the basketball, that opens up a lot of stuff. That opens up drives because people have to get out to you. Last year, people kind of left him and gave him shots. He didn't want to be that guy this year. And so he really put a lot of time in and worked, and that's opened up for him to be able to drive and cut.
Cam hasn't put up a lot of shots in his past few games. He also hasn't totaled a high number of rebounds. Is there something that you guys are working with him to improve there, or is that just kind of the pace of those games?
Well, I thought last game against Virginia Tech, I thought one of the big reasons we won was he and Guillermo. Again, everyone will talk about Jalen, and they should, because of what he did to close the game. But those two guys against Virginia Tech, how they rebounded the basketball, how Cam passed it in the short rolls, and then what they did defensively. Cam had 4 blocks against Virginia Tech. I thought Cam was really good today. He had some plays that it doesn't show up on the score sheet, on the stat sheet, but he ran, he sealed for Jalen to drive. He made some outstanding passes that maybe didn't lead to an assist, but maybe it led to a hockey assist. Sometimes we missed a shot, but I thought he did a really, really good job, and he did a really good job defensively.
Coach, when you look at the starting lineup, especially with Zach now in there for his second game in a row, what does having, him in that 3 spot provide differently that you didn't have before he moved into the starting lineup?
Well, look, our team became very different when Damian got hurt. And we didn't have a lot of time to practice because we've been on the road. And so, we went with a lineup that we thought would be good for us. And it was good against Ohio State. Nothing was good against Mississippi State. Nothing. Nothing was good. But one of the things that we wanted to do with getting Zach in there was A, to get more experience. B, I thought it would help us rebound because Zach is a good, he's our most athletic guy. And then Zach has been shooting the basketball really, really well. And I thought it would help us defensively as well. And so we decided to make that move, and it's helped us defensively. We haven't defended well in the first half. I thought we defended okay in the first half today. We didn't against Virginia Tech, but both second halves were outstanding.
In the new in the role that Guillermo's playing this year, is he getting different types of shots than what he was getting last year?
Yeah, he's getting definitely different types of shots. You know, one of the big things with him, look, he's struggling right now. He's struggling shooting the basketball. He's doing some other things well, but he's struggling shooting the basketball. And as long as he's taking good shots, I'm okay with it. But I know that he's struggling. I know what it's like to be him, and I feel for him. But I believe in him. His teammates believe in him. Even though he struggled shooting the basketball, he had 6 rebounds today. He had some key defensive possessions against Virginia Tech. He hit a huge 3 against Virginia Tech, and he hit 2 free throws when we were down 2 with under 2 minutes left. So he's done some really good things for us this year. The shots are different because he's not as still as he is when he was at the 5. And so what we've really tried to work with him on and show him the past couple of days leading to this game is his shot preparation. That's one of the biggest things. He has to be able to get his feet set quicker and getting power into his shot where he's stepping into it. When you have more time, you have more time to do that. Teams are also playing him different because of how he shot the basketball last year, especially when he was a 40% three-point shooter. But he's struggling. He's going to be good for us. I believe it. We believe it. And he's doing some other stuff that really, really helped winning. But certainly he didn't play his best tonight.
How have you seen him, fight through trying to stop the shooting performance from bleeding into everything else that he does?
Yeah, well, one of the biggest things at times as a player is that you have to get outside of your own head. And you have to block the noise. You know, Guillermo and Jorge, but we're talking about Guillermo right now. Guillermo has been as important as any guy in this program the last 3 years. You know, our program changed when he got here. He was a part of a group, but he was a big part of it. He and his brother's energy and what they bring to our program every day. There's no one on our team that's beloved more than Guillermo. The thing that I appreciate is that I know that he's struggling, but I see him show up every day with an unbelievable attitude. I see him work before practice. I see him work after practice. And it's just a matter of time before the floodgates are open and he starts shooting the basketball like we know that he's capable of shooting. But one of the biggest things for him right now, I've talked to him about this. I'll talk to him more because I know this from experience. It happened to me really my senior year. He's got to block the noise out because I'm sure it's a lot of noise. You know, my big thing is that if you're a Pitt fan, then you should cheer for the kid. You shouldn't judge him. You shouldn't be negative. It's easy to pile on someone when they're down. But my thing is that if you're a fan of our program, you're a fan of Pitt basketball, and you're a fan of all of Pitt basketball, not just when someone's doing well. And we need everyone to rally around him because we need him to be at our best. See you.
Thank you.